Leonardo DiCaprio opens up about being starstruck by Luke Perry while filming Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He was the new James Dean. Leonardo DiCaprio, the legendary actor known for captivating audiences for decades with his powerful performances and working alongside some of the biggest names in Hollywood, recently opened up about a surprising moment when he found himself completely starstruck. Despite his own immense fame and status as one of the most celebrated actors of his generation, DiCaprio admitted that meeting Luke Perry left him in awe. The two actors crossed paths while working together on Quentin Tarantino's 2019 hit film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where Perry played Wayne Maunder. In the newly released documentary I Am Luke Perry, which reflects on Perry's life and career following his untimely death at the age of 52 in March 2019, DiCaprio shared heartfelt memories of working with the Beverly Hills 90,210 icon. Alongside director Quentin Tarantino and co-star Margot Robbie, DiCaprio spoke about the profound impact Perry had on him and the deep sense of admiration he felt from the very beginning. "I was immediately struck by his kindness," DiCaprio recalled in the documentary. "Having been born and raised in Los Angeles and worked in this industry my entire life, it has, in many ways, greatly shaped who I am. But even after being surrounded by Hollywood legends for decades, seeing Luke Perry on set was something entirely different. There was an immediate sense of excitement in seeing Luke Perry on set. It was incredible." DiCaprio, who rose to international fame in the 1990s with films like Romeo and Juliet and Titanic, has spent most of his life in the public eye, rubbing shoulders with Hollywood royalty. Yet meeting Luke Perry, whose role as Dylan McKay in Beverly Hills 90210 made him a cultural icon, left DiCaprio feeling uncharacteristically nervous and overwhelmed. "I remember being in my teens and he was the manifestation of the new James Dean on television, and everyone was crazy about him," DiCaprio said. "He had that same magnetic, rebellious energy that James Dean had. There was this cool, effortless charm about him. When he walked into a room, you couldn't help but notice him." DiCaprio went on to explain how Perry's calm and gracious nature made their time on set together even more memorable. "He was so incredibly generous. You know, it's one thing to be talented, but it's another to be that talented and still treat everyone with such kindness and respect. He was humble and down-to-earth in a way that you don't often see in this business. Luke had that rare ability to make you feel like you were the only person in the room when he talked to you." The Revenant star recalled feeling a sense of disbelief that he was actually working with someone he had admired so much as a young actor. "I felt this overwhelming feeling of being starstruck," DiCaprio admitted. "I mean, I had worked with legends before, Robert De Niro, Meryl Streep, Jack Nicholson, but there was something about Luke Perry that just made me feel like I was a kid again watching him on TV and thinking, wow, this guy is the coolest person alive." DiCaprio and Perry formed a quick bond on set, and their mutual respect for each other's craft became evident in their scenes together. Perry, who had been known for his smooth, laid-back demeanor both on and off screen, made an impression not just on DiCaprio but on the entire cast and crew of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Quentin Tarantino, the film's director, also praised Perry's work ethic and presence on set. "Luke had this calm confidence about him," Tarantino shared in the documentary. "He knew exactly who he was and he didn't feel the need to prove anything to anyone. He just showed up, did the work and made everyone around him better. That's a rare gift." Margot Robbie, who also starred in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood as Sharon Tate, echoed similar sentiments. "Luke was one of the most genuine people I've ever met," Robbie said. "There was no ego with him. He treated everyone, from the biggest star to the production assistant, with the same level of warmth and kindness. He made you feel at ease." DiCaprio remembered how Perry's relaxed energy helped him feel more comfortable during filming. "There was one scene where we were sitting together between takes, and I was still feeling kind of nervous about working with him," DiCaprio said. "And he just smiled at me and said, 'Hey man, we're just playing pretend here. It's all good.' That broke the ice completely. He had this way of making everything feel simple and easy, even when the pressure was on." The admiration DiCaprio felt for Perry extended beyond his acting talent. "Luke was a guy who knew how to live life the right way," DiCaprio said. "He wasn't caught up in the Hollywood machine. He valued his family, his friends, and the people who had been with him from the start. He never let fame change him." Perry's sudden passing in March 2019 shocked the entertainment world. He suffered a massive stroke at the age of 52 and passed away days later, surrounded by family and loved ones. DiCaprio reflected on the loss, describing it as a heartbreaking moment for everyone who knew Perry. "When I heard the news, I couldn't believe it," DiCaprio said. "It felt like someone had pulled the rug out from under us. He was so full of life and so full of love for the people around him. It didn't seem possible that he was gone. DiCaprio concluded his thoughts by expressing gratitude for the brief time he got to spend with Perry. "I feel incredibly lucky to have known him and to have shared that experience with him," he said. "Luke had this quiet strength and wisdom that you don't come across very often. He made me feel like I was part of something bigger just by being himself." As the documentary I Am Luke Perry continues to receive praise for its heartfelt exploration of Perry's life and legacy, DiCaprio's words stand as a touching tribute to a man who left an indelible mark on everyone he met. Even for someone as accomplished and revered as Leonardo DiCaprio, the memory of working with Luke Perry remains one of the most humbling and meaningful experiences of his career. "Luke Perry was more than just an actor," DiCaprio said. "He was a light. And we were all lucky to have been touched by it."